The definition of smart is someone who shows a higher level of intelligence than the average person. If you say smart things in your job interview, your chances of success will literally skyrocket. So, in this video, I will give you 10 smart things to say that will help you easily beat the competition. It does not matter which job you are applying for, stay tuned because I will help you pass your interview at the first attempt. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. Thousands of you are getting hired. I can only help you if you are subscribed, and please hit the like button because that really does motivate me to create more great life-changing content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's start working through those 10 smart things you can say in your job interview. Here we go. Smart thing to say in an interview, number 1, is to ask the hiring manager what it is they liked about your CV or resume. Now, at the start of your interview, when the hiring manager says to you, "Welcome to the interview, how are you?" you can respond by saying this: "I'm great, thank you very much. Can I just ask you, what was it about my CV or resume that made you want to invite me to an interview?" Now, they might say it was your qualifications, experience, or your positivity. Then, once they have told you what it is that made them want to invite you to the interview, you can make that the focal point of your interview answers. Smart thing to say in an interview, number 2, is to say the following 2 things at the start of your job interview. Ideally, just before you answer the question, "Tell me about yourself." Number 1 is, "Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed for this position today." Saying that demonstrates really good manners. And then number 2, say that you are excited about the possibility of working for their company. Saying these 2 things at the start of your interview will help you build a good connection with the hiring manager and, more importantly, create a positive impression. Smart thing to say in an interview, number 3, is that your skills and qualities are a good match for the job description. Saying this is really important. Now, the job description is the blueprint for the role you have applied for, and the hiring manager is looking to hire someone who is a strong match for this important document. So at the start of your answer to the first interview question, "Tell me about yourself," you can say this: "Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed for this position today, which I am very excited about. I have read the job description and my skills, qualities and knowledge are a great match for the position." Smart thing to say in a job interview, number 4, is that you have researched their company. Again, this is vital. Now, one of the main reasons people fail job interviews is because they don't know enough about the company they have applied to work at. Now, before your interview, research the company to find out what products and services they sell, what their company values are, and also make sure you follow them on social media so you are aware of their latest news stories. And then, when the hiring manager says to you at your interview, "What do you know about our company?" you can say this: "I researched you before applying to learn about the products and services you sell, and I also followed you on social media to become aware of your latest news stories. I also researched your company values, and these align perfectly with my high standards. My research tells me this is a place I will be happy to work at long term and build a successful career." Smart thing to say in an interview, number 5, is that you are flexible. Now, do not underestimate the importance of flexibility in the workplace. A recent survey of hiring managers revealed that they would rather hire someone with no experience who is flexible in their duties as opposed to someone who is experienced who will do nothing more than what their job description dictates. Now, when the hiring manager says to you, "What are your greatest strengths?" you can say this: "My greatest strengths include loyalty toward my employer and flexibility with my job description. I understand how important it is for you to have someone in this role who will be flexible with their job description, and I can be relied upon to help the company in times of need. Smart thing to say in your interview number 6 is that you are cost conscious. This is a great one. Now, companies nowadays need to find ways to save money, and if their employees are frugal with supplies and resources, this can go a long way to helping boost profitability. Now, when the hiring manager says to you, "Why should we hire you?" I recommend you say this as part of your response. "You should hire me because I am a frugal and cost-conscious employee who uses company supplies and resources responsibly. I will also seek ways to help streamline company systems and processes to help boost profitability." Smart thing to say in your interview number 7 is that you are the type of employee who values feedback and constructive criticism. Now, feedback is the breakfast of champions. Unless you are open to learning, improving, and taking advice from others, especially those who are wiser and more experienced than you are, then you won't become the best you can be. Now, when the interviewer says to you, "What makes you stand out from the competition?" say this: "The fact that I value feedback and constructive criticism is one of the things that makes me stand out from the competition. Feedback empowers me to improve, so I will always listen to what people have to say, especially my supervisors, and use the information and advice on offer to create a plan of action to improve. If I am continually learning and developing, then I will always be a useful asset to my team." Smart thing to say in your interview number 8 is to ask at the end of your job interview how your performance is going to be evaluated in the position. Now, at the end of your interview, the hiring manager will give you the opportunity to ask some questions of your own. I recommend you ask 3 smart questions, and one of those questions should be this: how will my performance be measured in this position? Now, this is a smart question to ask because it tells the hiring manager you fully expect to be held accountable for your work. Smart thing to say in your interview number 9 is that you have been in specific situations where you gained experience that will benefit you in the position. Now, during your job interview, you will have to answer behavioral interview questions. These include questions such as, "Tell me about a time you had to solve a problem in the workplace." Now, make sure when answering behavioral interview questions, you give a specific situation you have been in that matches the question being asked. For example, a great answer to the question, "Tell me about a time you had to solve a problem in the workplace," is this: "In my last job, I noticed an increase in customer complaints. The same complaint kept coming up after customers had purchased one of the company's products. I decided to do something about this recurring problem. I took down notes of each complaint received and investigated the problem thoroughly. The complaint was a result of incorrect instructions that came with the product. After I created new, accurate instructions that could be dispatched with the product, the problem disappeared. My manager praised me for my quick thinking and problem-solving capabilities." Smart thing to say in your interview number 10 is to ask at the end of your job interview what the top performing employees do in the organization to achieve success. So again, at the end of your interview, when you are given the opportunity to ask your own questions, ask this as one of them: what is it the top performing employees do in this company to succeed? That is a smart question to ask in your interview that will definitely help you get hired. Okay, so there you have it. 10 smart things you can say in your interview that will literally skyrocket your chances of success. Now, the next thing to do, if you want to accelerate your learning even further, is make sure you click that link right now in the top right-hand corner of the video. Head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download my ultimate job interview preparation pack. This is a brilliant resource. Here's what you get when you download the pack. You will get my 17 best questions to ask at the end of an interview. I recommend you choose 3 questions from those 17 and ask them. The hiring manager, he or she will be impressed. You will also get my full body language techniques training. I will teach you how to create an impression, a brilliant impression throughout your interview. You will also get my brilliant 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews. I will tell you the top 25 smart words you should say when answering the interview questions. You will get my interview closing statement. I tell you exactly what to say at the end of your interview to close it correctly. You will also get my ready-made CV and resume templates, my 50 top scoring answers to difficult interview questions, and finally, you will get my ready-made salary negotiation script. Make sure you click that link right now to download absolutely everything. Also, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your interviews at the first attempt. I can only help you if you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that motivates me to create more great content for you. And don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you all the best for passing your job interview. Have a wonderful day.